Hello, my name's Sophie Hodgson. I'm a musician and music teacher, and this is a video tutorial to play George Ezra Shotgun on the piano. Hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any queries, as I always say, please feel free to send me an email. The details are at the end of this tutorial. So this is a great song to try if you haven't really had much of a go at these things before. It's not really a piano song originally. If you listen to it, you'll notice that it's mostly just bass and percussion. However, the chords are very simple and they don't change the whole way through the song. So if you can get the one sequence of 4 chords stuck in your head, then all you need to focus on is where the lyrics fall and how you want to play it. Because the chords don't change all the way through, you do need to think about adding what we like to call a bit of light and shade to it and changing the way you play the chords at different times. So originally, George Ezra plays this song in F. He obviously has quite a deep voice, so that will work for some people, but not a lot of people. I've transposed this song to C. If you find that it's still too low or too high to sing, you can always transpose it up or down a bit further. You just need to make sure that you change all of the chords up or down exactly the same number of semitones, and it will still work. It's actually not too complicated, but if you'd like some help doing that, then again, please feel free to send me an email. Part of the reason I've put this in C is because C is often a good place to start. They're quite simple chords, no black notes, which can make it easier for everyone. You may not have seen a song written out like this before. The chords are written above the lyrics where they should be played. So in this case, the chords are C, F, A minor and G. The thing to remember when looking at music written out in this way is that if you just see the letter, for example, the C at the start of verse 1, that indicates that it is a C major chord. If there's nothing written next to it, that's what it is. If there's a small M, as there is next to the A, then it indicates that it's a minor chord. You might see other things written next to the chords, such as sus or dim. They mean different things and a bit more complicated, so we won't go into that here. Do, as I always say, feel free to ask. The chords are written above the lyrics, roughly where they should be played, but these things are not perfect. If you look up music like this on the internet, it's just somebody's interpretation. It's not official published music, and if you think it's not correct, you can change it to how you want it to be. So the format of this song is very simple. An intro, which is really just the chords once round, C, F, A minor and G. Then verse 1, then a pre-chorus, then a chorus. Verse 2, a pre-chorus and a chorus, then a bridge, a pre-chorus, and finally a number of choruses, as many choruses as you choose to put in. 2 is very common at the end of the song. Because this particular song fades out, you can interpret how you want the end to be. We'll look first at how to play those chords. As I said, it's C, F, A minor and G all the way through. So let's have a look at verse 1. We've got C, that's C, E and G. F, F, A and C. A minor, A, C and E. And G. G, B and D. C, F, A minor, G. Now, as is quite often the case, it is easier if not all of these chords are played in their root position. So for example, instead of playing C like this, C, E and G, we can move the G down to here G, C and E. We're still playing the same chord, just in a different position. Then, to move to F, if we just move the two outside fingers up, you might want to swap the fingering over here to put your 2 on the C. But then to move from C to F, you can just go like this. That's still F, just not in the original position we played it. A, C, F. So we'll go C, F. To go from there to A minor, you only need to bring the little finger down. Again, you might swap these two over in the middle, but that's just fingering preferences. A minor, and for G, we go down 1. I think that's the easiest way to play it. You don't have to play it like that. You just need that sequence of chords. You can play them however you like. Keep them all in their root positions. Or C, F, A minor, G. And then you're ready to go back to C. If we then put the bass notes in, we'll just use the root notes. C, F, A, G. Okay, so verse 1 will go, homegrown alligator, see you later, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. I'll do that again for the second half. Something changed in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar, I could get used to this. Just a note, if singing that last line, I could get used to this, it's a bit tricky. You could just sing, I could get used to this, or I could get used to this. You don't need to try and make that scoop up if it's too difficult. It'll sound fine without it. So we'll move on to the pre-chorus. Same chords again, just a different melody. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. Okay, for the chorus, it's the same chords again. But you'll want to think perhaps a little bit more about how to emphasize them. If you listen to the song, you'll notice a distinctive shotgun rhythm on the bass on the song. There aren't really any big chords in the song. If you listen to it, it's actually quite stripped back. It's pretty much just bass and percussion. So if you emphasize those things, that'll help to get the feel of the song. So, I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Notice that I'm playing an extra note in the bass. I'm playing in octaves. That just helps to give it a bit more emphasis. Again, if you listen to the original, it is quite heavy in the bass. If octaves are difficult, I totally understand. I've got tiny hands. Octaves are not always easy. You could just play the chorus, bass line, an octave lower, but just a single note to emphasize it. So the chords of the whole song don't change. It's important, therefore, to try to perhaps change how you play different parts of it. For example, verse 2, you might not want to play single chords because it might sound a little too basic, but you could split the chords in the right hand. South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops, I could get used to this. If it's difficult playing parts of the chord like that, you could just... I've got my foot on the pedal, and if you're playing less notes, that might help to build it a little as well. The equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops, I could get used to this. Then you could consider chords, maybe just with the beat played in the bass. Time flies by in the yellow and green, stick around and you'll know what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of, if you need me you know where I'll be. You could also build the chorus up a little more, so I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Okay, so that's the verse, the chorus and the pre-chorus. All that's left to look at is the bridge and the ending, and then we'll put it all together. Okay, so the bridge is the same thing again, chord-wise. Slightly different melody, but not particularly different. We got two in the front, two in the back, sailing along and we don't look back, back. And then the pre-chorus comes back in. Time flies by in the yellow and green, stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of, if you need me you know where I'll be. Into the last chorus, you've got really as many choruses as you want to play. It's very common for songs to repeat the chorus at the end. This is a good example. You can keep repeating the chorus as much as you like. 2 choruses is probably enough. So, from the pre-chorus into the last chorus, if you need me, you know where I'll be. I would have a little stop there. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. And then maybe a stripped back one right at the end. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. Which takes you to the end, however you choose to finish it. You can do a simple intro on this song. It's the same chords that go all the way through. You'll just do C, F, A minor, and G. You can just play them as single chords, it probably doesn't need anything more complicated, but again, you can do whatever you like. That would be a different rhythm to what people were expecting, so it might change the feel of it a bit, which is something you can do. So those are all the components of the song. It's up to you how you want to play the different sections. We've looked at a few options. I'll play it all the way through for you, and I've tried to create some variation in this again, so you can have a think about how you want to play it. Get a family member to tap along, put some percussion in, sing along. It's entirely up to you. Homegrown alligator, see you later. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Something changed in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. South of the equator, navigator, gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got two in the front, two in the back, sailing along, and we don't look back, back, back. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll need what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. So hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial and you've learnt enough to have a go at the song. If you have any queries, as I always say, do get in touch. My website is www.hodgsonmusic.com. You can send a contact form from there or just email me sophie@hodgsonmusic.com. Feel free to check out my other tutorials.